Hey guys, how you guys doing? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tinu and I'm back with another video. Today we're going to be doing a roundup speedy review on 16 or 17 Middle Eastern fragrances. I think I counted 16, but I'm pretty sure it's 17. But these are the fragrances that I recently hauled and a couple of my Middle Eastern fragrances that I've given a full wear, and I'm ready to tell you the deets, the projection, the longevity, and the sillage. Before I go ahead and I start with this video, if you're new to my channel and you're just seeing my face for the first time, my name is Tinu and I'm a lover of fragrance, beauty, and lifestyle. If that is the type of content that you do like, please consider subscribing and don't forget to hit that post notification so you can be notified of when I post the new content. And if you like this video at the end of it, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up because it really helps my channel grow. It lets YouTube know that you really enjoy my content. Now let us get on with the purpose of this video. So, like I said, I'm just going to start in no particular order. There is not really a first or second when it comes to these fragrances. I will be posting the notes on the video. I'm not going to go through so many notes because, like I said, it's just a run through of all these fragrances and I want to keep it very simple. If you guys want the hauls, I will list all the hauls from where these fragrances come from so that if you've never watched it, you can go back and watch those hauls and see what my first impression was or if my first sniff was. Now I'm just going to start with no particular order. I'm going to start with this perfume. It's from Maison Alhambra. It's called Narcotic Flower. This is your peony, your tuberose, I believe, some jasmine. It's a very flowery fragrance. And this is supposed to be a dupe to Ex Nihilo's Narcotic Flower. This is what they're duping. I haven't actually smelled the original, but this is so beautiful. This is like spring in a bottle. If you're looking for anything that is spring oriented, that will smell flowery, also with a slight touch of woodiness, this will be really great to pull out. The longevity on this is really great. It's about 10 hours plus. I'm telling you, this will stick on your skin and on clothes even more. It's amazing because this is just a lot of florals, and if you love floral fragrances, you will love this one. People have complimented me on this fragrance. They love the way it smells. If you're looking for that clean cut floral, this is something you need to get your nose on. It is very inexpensive. I think I paid under 30 bucks for this. As far as sillage, it does not really leave too much. It's more moderate than anything, but longevity is where it's at. It's 10 hours. The projection is moderate to a little bit higher than moderate. It's not like a skin scent, but people will smell you for sure. I move on. Now the next fragrance, I think I've hyped this fragrance too much already. This is from Bois. This is Bois de Vanille. This is my favorite vanilla from Middle Eastern, like forever. Until I find something else that can top this, I will continue to love this fragrance forever. This is your vanilla. It's some florals added into it, something spicy. It is very beautiful. It's not a great projector, but it is a fragrance that sticks to the skin. People will smell you. It's a great scent bubble kind of fragrance. It kind of gives you that je ne sais quoi kind of feel. You feel very sexy. You smell very sexy with this fragrance. It is just a very beautiful vanilla. It's a dark horse. Like, this is a fragrance I feel like you can wear year round. There is not a season or a moment for this. The longevity is 10 hours plus. The projection in sillage is moderate. People will smell you when they get a little close to you. You will be in a great scent bubble. That's all I can say about this fragrance. I do not want to harp on about it because I've talked about it so many times on several videos. This is my favorite vanilla at the moment from Middle Eastern. Again, this is Bois de Vanille by Bois. I move on. Another fragrance that has been still in my heart, I've been wearing it quite often. I have actually put a dent on this fragrance. I cannot believe this. With all the fragrances I've had, I've put a dent. This is Teriaq by Lattafa. This came out recently, like literally this year. This is a fragrance by Quentin Beach. I'm not gonna harp on a lot on it, but it is a beautiful apricot, vanilla, sweet caramel, yummy goodness. It is gourmand. It does not smell like Labelle. It initially starts off that way in the beginning, and then when it dries on, which is like 5 minutes, it becomes something totally different. I really have been seeing people comparing this to Labelle, and I keep saying it. It is not Labelle. Unless maybe it's pulling off Labelle on your skin. On me, it pulls off like a sweet, sugary apricot pastry with caramel drizzled on it. It is beautiful. And in comes that leather. It gives that kind of tartness to it. It gives that kind of woodiness to it. I love this fragrance. This fragrance will stick on your skin and will leave a sillage. You will leave a scent trail when you're walking. I've had patients' family that actually were like asking me, what are you wearing? This is really delicious. What are you wearing? It smells so good and smells so sweet. And they wanted to know, and I had to give them, you know, the dates, because they were like, can you tell us, right? This fragrance is so good. It has great performance. I don't care what anyone says, it performs great on me. And on clothes, even better. The clothes will be smelling like this the next day before you wash your clothes. It literally will stick on your clothes forever until you wash it. I love this fragrance and I recommend it. Again, this is Teriaq by Lattafa. I move on. Another fragrance that I tried is a fragrance that is duping Initio Side Effect. This is from, I believe, Fragrance World. This is called Intro Aftermath. This is supposed to be, like I said, a dupe to Initio Side Effect. I believe this has tobacco. It has some, I believe, cinnamon, some vanilla. This is such a beautiful, beautiful dupe. I don't see a lot of people talking about this, but this is a really great dupe to Initio. I have smelled the original before, and this is just, I will say 90% dupe. It can kind of replace Initio Side Effect for me because I'm getting what I want. I'm getting that sweet tobacco with the vanilla and the spiciness of the cinnamon. Everything is all right in the world. And this really leaves a great, great projection. Like 5 hours projecting, then it kind of goes down a little bit, but this lasts on the skin for a good amount of time. I would say 8 hours or more. And that is good enough for me. If I do feel like I need to purchase Initio Side Effect, I can then put my coins toward it. But now I have something else that can tide me over to when I feel like I need to purchase that. This is a really good fragrance. I don't see too many people talking about it. But if you're looking for that dupe, you know, get your hands on it and thank me later. Again, this is Aftermath Intro by Fragrance World. I move on. Another fragrance that has been getting a lot of hype, TikTok viral hype type of fragrance. This fragrance was recommended by my sister. I remember I stressed that before, and I got this because of her, because she told me this is a great dupe for Baccarat that actually has a different twist. Basically, she told me that this Baccarat has cinnamon in there, which is something that I wanted to try. I got this baby. Tell me why this lasts for 18 hours or more. Like literally it lasts on the skin till I took a shower the next day. This fragrance is called Addict Ambery Time. This is from Afnan. This is the best fragrance I've ever smelled from Afnan so far. It has the saffron. It has all the vibes of BR540 with Camera. It's like Camera and BR540 had a baby and they had Ambery Time. This is just a beautiful, beautiful cinnamon. Want to sit down and sniff this all day. That's what really drives me bonkers about this fragrance. And I've gotten so many compliments, it's unreal. This one, you don't even need to spray so much. That's why you barely see a dent here, because this fragrance is a fragrance that you don't need to spray too much. If you're spraying too much, you're just overdoing it. This fragrance can hold its own. You literally need only 4 sprays on skin. You don't even have to spray it on clothes. It will stick to your skin for a very long time. And I'm telling you, it's not a joke. This fragrance is a beast mode fragrance, and it doesn't really like feel like it. People will compliment you, and that's how you know that you're projecting and you're leaving your sillage everywhere. This is the fragrance. I love it so much, and I recommend it if you're looking for a different type of take on BR 540. Get yourself Afnan Ambery Time. I move on. Another fragrance that I'm going to talk about is a fragrance that is supposed to be a dupe to Greenwich Village by Bond No. 9 New York. This is no other than Grandeur Elite Avenue London. This is a beautiful fragrance, and bear in mind this color is similar to the dupe's bottle. You look at it, it's that same color. But this fragrance, the only con I will tell you about it is that it does not really last long. On me, it literally lasts 4 to 5 hours. I would not kid you. But I enjoy spraying this fragrance because it's like a different take on BR 540. It's BR 540 with fruits. It has a nice floral component to it and some fruits. The fruits kind of give that BR 540 DNA a different twist, and I'm telling you, this is such a beautiful spring scent. If you're looking for something spring that is kind of different from BR 540, that has a different take on it, this will be a great one. Just be aware and don't be surprised that this will not last well, but maybe if I let it sit a little more, maybe it will do that. I'm just being real with you. It does not last quite a bit. The projection is like mild, the sillage is mild, and the longevity, I'll give it like a medium moderate. I will not give it more than that, but overall I still love the scent. It's a really great spring, juicy, fruity floral. I love this fragrance, and I do still recommend it because I don't mind overspraying. I overspray on this. That's why there's a dent on it, because I've been spraying all over. I just love the scent. It smells really, really comforting and really fresh. I move on. The next fragrance I'm going to talk about, I think I've over talked about this fragrance forever. It's the best mango fragrance I've ever smelled from Middle Eastern. This is Ajayeb Dubai Portrait. This is the best, I said, the best mango scent you would ever want to smell. It is mango and oud combined and done well. This fragrance is long wearing. It's 10 hours on skin. It projects very high projection, very great sillage. This is something they will smell when you leave a room. People will pick up your scent trail. It is more, I think, for everyday wear, in my opinion. Even though there is oud in there, I think you can wear this every day. I think you can wear it at nighttime as well. You can dress it up, you can dress it down. That's one thing I like about it. Even the fact that they do have a darker version of this I feel like you can wear at night too as well. It's very fresh, very, very fruity and comforting. I love to spray this even in the air just to get the scent in my nostrils. It feels so, so, so comforting. I enjoy it, and I've been hyping this fragrance so much to everyone that can listen and hear me. This is one of my favorite, like I said, favorite mango fragrances, and I do recommend it. This again is Lattafa's Ajayeb Portrait. I move on. Now, speaking of the dark version, I will talk about this one because this happens to be a dark horse fragrance, a fragrance that is a unicorn. This is Ajayeb Dubai, the first one, I believe. This one is butterscotch, latonic, sweet, spicy fragrance. This is a beautiful scent. I don't even understand what this scent is duping, but let me tell you guys, it smells very unique. I've never smelled anything like this before. This is something I feel is gonna be great for all day. Even though it's in a dark bottle, it's still great for all day. It's a great projector. It has great sillage and great longevity. The longevity on this is also 8 hours to 10 hours, depending on how you spray it. I spray mostly on skin, so all these projection and sillage I'm giving you, it's on skin. I do spray from time to time on my clothes, a little bit, maybe 2 sprays and that's it. But most of the time it's on skin. And this one will have the boys calling you. Like they will have people stopping you, telling you, what are you wearing? It would have people stopping you, asking you what you're wearing. I've had to actually answer to this fragrance because people have been like, what is that? What is that in the air? What smells so good? And it's this fragrance. This fragrance is very yummy, very gourmand, very beautiful, sexy. There's something really, really, really interesting about this fragrance. You won't experience it till you get your nose on it. I do recommend this and I love it. Again, this is Ajayeb Dubai by Lattafa. This is another fragrance that I absolutely found and I absolutely love. This is another dupe fragrance. This is supposed to be a dupe to Angel Share by Kilian. This is Sharaf Blend by Zemaya, which is also a sister brand to Afnan. This fragrance, if you put Angel Share and this by the same side, you can't tell the difference. I put it by camera and I was able to tell the difference. This is something I've recommended. I did like a comparison with the OG and I told y'all this is the best dupe I've come across so far. It is great in projection, great in longevity, great in sillage. It is one of the best boozy vanilla cinnamon fragrances I've ever smelled. I enjoy this. I love this. I will continue to keep this in my collection as long as they make it. Trust me, once I run out of Angel Share, I don't think I would ever need to purchase it no more. This has already filled up my urge for Angel Share. And I have camera sitting there. Camera 1 and camera 2. So what do I need Angel Share for? I have another fragrance to talk about. I am going to be doing a stacked comparison with this fragrance. This is the Paris Corner Khair Pistachio, and we have the Affection by Lattafa. I know you guys have wanted comparisons between the two, and you wanted to know which one you should get. You should get this or this. I'm going to tell you the truth right now. I would get either or. To me, they kind of vibe the same. They smell the same. I will tell you the slight difference between the two. Khair is a little more fresher version of Yum Yum Pistachio Gelato from Kayali, while this one is right on the mark. So if you want a fresh take, I will go with Khair. If you want more similar, I would say go with Affection. I think Affection is more of the true dupe in my opinion, and the one that has the greater longevity in my opinion. I know people will come and tell me, Tino, you're wrong, but this is based on my skin chemistry. This lasts about 4 hours on my skin. It literally does not last. And my skin is not the skin to eat up fragrance. Most fragrances tend to last on me, and I was very disappointed in this. I don't know if I need to let it sit. I probably do. Maybe it does need to sit because I've been hearing a lot of people say this is the best performing Yum Pistachio Gelato dupe. This one lasts 6 hours on me. This one is better because it's 2 hours more. This one still leaves a skin scent and I can still smell it on my points that I sprayed it on. If you want the fresh one or you want the one that's true, pick one. You'll still get the same vibe of Yum Pistachio Gelato. Again, this is Khair Pistachio. Again, I'm just gonna let you guys see how the bottle looks like by Paris Corner. And then you got Affection by Lattafa. That's how the bottle looks like. We are gonna talk about Shaghaf Oud Tonka. Now, over the time that I tried on this perfume, I was trying to see if it actually is a dupe for Velvet Tonka, because I do own that fragrance in my collection. I will tell you guys, 90% dupe. Why I say 90 is because this fragrance has cinnamon, I believe, and Velvet Tonka does not have cinnamon at all. So that's the kind of difference in this. It has an almond smell to it, but it also gives me cherry vibes. I'm not sure why I'm getting a cherry smell from this, but I love it. I love this. And it's a little more sweeter than Velvet Tonka in my opinion. It is like really sweet. If you don't like a sweet fragrance, you're not gonna like this fragrance. A slight tobacco in there, that's about it. Not too heavy. It's just a little sprinkle of tobacco. I love this fragrance. It's great. When I say great and phenomenal when it comes to lasting power, it lasts really well. It has a great longevity. Everywhere smells like Shaghaf Oud Tonka when you wear this fragrance. And the scent bubble after it dries down, OMG. And you're left with that tobacco, a little bit of the smoky tobacco and the vanilla and the tonka. It becomes heavenly. This is a heavenly smell, and now that it's sat, it's even gotten even much better. It has like a boozy quality to it. There is not a booze note in here, but it smells like there's something boozy to it. It's so beautiful. I love this a lot. I prefer this than the Velvet Tonka. Believe it or not, I do prefer it and I love it. It is great. So if you're looking for a dupe to Velvet Tonka from BDK, I recommend this and I love it. This is Shaghaf Oud Tonka. I move on. Now, this big fragrance is a really big fragrance. This is Musamam White Intense from Lattafa. This fragrance is like a weapon right here. Like, I throw it in somebody's head and it will hit somebody on the head. Oh my God, this one garnered me so many compliments when I wore this. It was just compliments upon compliments. It's white floral. It smells really sexy. It smells like something that you would wear daytime, something you could wear at night, or preferably daytime. It's like a citrus, floral, with a slight touch of woodiness with vanilla. It's a little sweet. It's a little fresh at the same time. It has some kind of clean cut, warm vanilla vibe. It has some kind of twist with it. I don't know. And there's something spicy. It's like a fresh, spicy, sweet vanilla floral fragrance with a slight touch of woodiness. I love this a lot. It has great performance. Initially, when I wore it the first time, I thought it had really poor performance and the compliments kept pouring in. People were just complimenting me left and right. And I didn't spray too much on this because like I said, I went to work. And when I go to work, I don't overspray. I always spray like 5 and I keep it pushing. But I got so many compliments. People could still smell it. And when I couldn't even smell it, they could still smell it. So this is a great fragrance. If you want compliments, this will get you compliments. This is beautiful. It's a beautiful, I will say, transition to fall, spring and summer fragrance. I think you could wear this in winter, but preferably I would wear it for those 3 seasons. It's a great fragrance. I really don't know what this is duping. If you guys have an idea, please let me know. Other than that, this is really nice and I recommend it. This is Musamam White Intense from Lattafa. I move on. Out of all the fragrances I've talked so far, this has to be the most complimented fragrance for me. This is African Drummer by Lattafa. If you're looking for a musky floral fragrance with a slight touch of latonic from the coconut, you're gonna like this fragrance. I think there is jasmine in here and there is possibly coconut, bergamot, and some sandalwood. It smells really phenomenal. This fragrance will sneak up on you. Oh my God, I love it so much. It's very soft, it's very fluffy, very airy. It smells like they threw in cotton in the fragrance, and that is so weird to say. It smells like there was some clean cut linen, cotton that was added to this fragrance. Some cashmere if possible. It smells really silky smooth, very, you know, like it gives you a hug kind of. It's very comforting. I like to spray this when I go to work. I like to spray this when I'm at home and I just want something that's gonna keep me in that nice mood. I go for a African Drummer. This is a really good fragrance. It really lasts for a long time. As soft as it is, it does project. It does give you great sillage and projection. The longevity on this is 14 hours. I will not lie to you. This is why it's my most complimented fragrance, because everyone can still smell it on me for more than my work hour day. Because I wear it and I work 12 hours and people can still smell me and they still compliment me when I'm still working. So this is one of the fragrances that I really like to pull out for work because it's soft yet mysterious and pretty. That is all I can say. Again, this is African Drummer by Lattafa. I move on. Now I got more to go to. This is another fragrance I recently got. This is Marjaan by Al Wataniya. This is a recent discovery and I wore this several times. I even got a little dent in it. The notes that they said this fragrance is just floral notes, fruity notes, and some weird ass note. But this is guava. If you like guava, you will like this fragrance. It smells like there's a pineapple note to this, like a guava note. There's something pomegranate in this fragrance. Even I feel like there's a mango in here. So like I said, I'm getting a bunch of fruity florals and musk. That's what this fragrance smells like. And that's what I smell. And that's my take on this. This is a great tropical, exotic fragrance. The only con I will tell you, it does not last 4 hours. It's just like Khair Pistachio. 4 hours. It's more of a musky floral fragrance in my opinion, and that's why it probably does not last a lot. I enjoy the scent for the 4 hours that I have it on. This is something I can just throw in my purse, and if it dies down I can respray it because it's a beautiful fragrance. Notwithstanding, I just wish that it could last even longer. If you guys know what this is duping, please let me know because I have no clue what this is duping. Other than that, this is Marjaan by Al Wataniya. I move on. Now I got 2 more fragrances to talk about. This is from Kadlaj. This is called Sensus Night. This is one of my favorite fragrances. It has, I believe, pineapple, something woody. I think it's some cedar. I think there's patchouli in here too as well. This is a great fragrance. I think it's another fruity, floral, woody fragrance in my opinion. It's gonna be great for spring, summer. It's also great to transition to fall, in my opinion. I love this one. This one, oh my God, that pineapple is really, really prominent. It's really, really beautiful. It sticks in the air. When you spray it on skin, like people will get some exotic fruit vibe from you. This fragrance is such a beautiful fragrance, and I think I got so many compliments with this one too. It's something that is underrated. I don't see too many people talking about this. Now I want to get all the other collections that look like this because I think they're going to smell phenomenal, because this one was something I just saw on the website and I decided to add to cart. I didn't know if it was a good fragrance or not. I just was looking at it and it looked like something that might pique my interest. It's great on longevity, sillage, and also projection. It's really, really good. It's not super loud. It's more on the moderate side. So I would say 7-hour wear or so. And if you're looking for something very tropical, this would be a great one to add to the collection. I'm not sure what this is duping as well. I really don't know. If you guys have a clue, please leave me a comment down below. Please let me know what this is duping. I really want to know, okay? Now, again, this is Sensus Night by Kadlaj. I move on. Now, my last fragrance, I saved for the last because this is one of the best that I've tried so far, that I've worn. I've given it a test run. This is no other than Caramel Cascade by Tasking. This is the ultimate Bianco Latte dupe. It's not as crazy as Bianco Latte. It still makes me sneeze like Bianco Latte. There is a note in Bianco Latte that makes me sneeze. I think it's coumarin. I don't know if coumarin is in this one, but I know this has vanilla. It has some tonka bean, some caramel, and some other notes. This is a really great gourmand vanilla fragrance. If you're looking for something gourmand, it's sweet and yummy goodness, this is a great one if you can't afford Bianco Latte. It definitely, to me, is a 95% dupe. It's very close. It's as close as you can get. The only thing I would say is different is that this is more of a thinner version. When I say thinner version, I mean that it's a little watered down, while the original Bianco Latte is a little more thick and heavy. So people that can't take Bianco Latte may enjoy this more because it's not as thick and heavy as Bianco Latte. This also will leave a scent trail as Bianco Latte. It will leave a sillage. It will leave nice projection. You will have like people smelling you arm's length. Like the last time when I wore Bianco Latte, people were complaining about the scent. I wore this one and nobody complained. I got compliments, but no one said it was too much. I love this one and I think I'm gonna wear it a lot more, save my Bianco Latte for later because I've really dented that fragrance. This is Taskine's Caramel Cascade by Paris Corner. I move on. Now that concludes the speedy reviews of all these fragrances. I believe there were about 17 or 18 of them that I just talked about. If you guys have any questions about these perfumes, leave a comment down below. Also, the fragrances will be listed in the description bar if you're looking to purchase any of these fragrances. Don't forget to leave me your fragrance of the day. I really want to know what fragrance makes you feel sexy, what fragrance you're enjoying for springtime. And also, if you have any of these fragrances, please let me know how you feel about them. If you got to the end of this video, please leave me a purple heart emoji with your comment down below. Even if it's just a purple heart, I don't care. Leave me a purple heart. It lets me know that you're very attentive and you watched this whole video. And if you're new to this channel and you got to the end of this video, what are you waiting for? The subscribe button is down below. Why don't you go ahead and click it and join the fam so we can keep talking about fragrance till the sun comes on. Anywho, thank you guys again for your love and support. I love you guys and I will see you in another video. Bye.